everybody, I'm Brandy from Healing D Dawn. We're going to do a collective reading today. So let's see what Spirit and the Universe wants to talk about. Hope everybody's doing well. Spring's, or fall, starting to come around. So the weather's starting to cool off a little bit, especially at night. Let's see. What do we got going on? Okay. Of two minds. We're of two minds right now. This decision you could be needing to make. Decision you don't want to make. And it may have to do with your foundation. What you're doing to find stability in your life. Getting the feeling that there's a little part of you that knows what decision you need to make. You already made up your mind, actually. It's just actually taking the action to do it, especially with the base chakra here. It's looking like change, a physical change in your life might be hard because you'll have to reprogram your brain or your thought process, I guess, to fulfill some free time that you would normally be spending with somebody else or doing something else. Yeah, there's conflict. Yeah, Five of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles. That's talking about wanting to strike out on your own, feeling good about being maybe even newly single. There may have been a conflict that led to you having a breakup. You may have saw something that you may have observed a behavior, or maybe even the way that somebody was speaking to you turned you off and decided that you'd be better off not dealing with that stuff anymore. Because with the Nine of Pentacles, it talks about how you have everything you need, and yeah, Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords with the Page of Swords. Yeah. Possibly whatever was said or whatever you observed kept you up at night crying, or you just found yourself crying a lot over it. So sad. Especially at the Four of Cups. Like with the Four of Cups, discontentment. It's like change would be harder than sticking with what you're already doing. Starting over. Maybe there's a fear of starting over again. Maybe you've been married, divorced, had children, you went through all the other stuff, and having to start over again just seems like a lot of work. Two of Swords, again, decisions. So we have Two of Swords twice. So it's definitely about a decision, mental conflict. And this, she has the blindfold on, so it's like she's already made up her mind with the swords crossed, because she's crossing her heart. But she's just in conflict about, or he is in conflict about the decision that they've already made and have to make. They just don't want to take the action, I guess. It's a lot of swords. There's a lot of thought process in this, a lot of thinking, overthinking. And that's possibly why you're not taking action. Yeah, with Four Swords, it's talking about that you've already reflected on it. You got the sword underneath you, so, I mean, just the heartbreak. Three Swords usually represents some sort of the heartache of having to think of doing it. You know, there's many times in our lives where we choose to stay in a situation of comfort or feeling like we lack the ability to do it on our own, and we definitely do. It's just taking that step is scary because it's the unknown. But sometimes the best things in life that you find are usually when you go down a different path, right? That sucks. I want to say it's about a relationship, but I'm not seeing cups. I'm not seeing, yeah, it's about pentacles. It could be about work. It could be a skill that you're mastering. You could be in school right now, too. People could be recognizing your skill, so you may have opportunities coming towards you. Let's see what else is coming. Seeing a contract, so there could be, yeah, there you go. Three of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. So you're gaining a grounded understanding and grounded, you're solidifying your skill, and people are going to start recognizing it. And with the contract that they're holding, it's like there might be an opportunity presented to you, an unexpected one, because you're in this card. He's just working and creating, and then these people are approaching him. So it could be an opportunity that comes in that's unexpected, or yeah, we'll just go with that for now. Yeah, Knight of Swords. It's gonna come in quick too. You might not have, like, I want to say with all the pentacles and the swords, it's almost like it's gonna catch you off guard, but at the same time, it's gonna, yeah, oh no. I'm saying I don't feel like it is, but I guess it might. But it's like they're gonna come in quick, and then it's almost like you're gonna feel pressured to make a decision. You don't have to. Maybe that's why the Four of Swords are here. It's like take some time to think about it before you take some time to think about it. Take off your armor and remove all the things that all the fears that may be holding you back from this. But don't be in a rush to give them an answer. You don't have to. And it could, again, with the Two of Cups on the bottom, it could be somebody that's trying to come towards you and present you with a cup. But it's almost like, don't rush. Four of Swords, don't be in a rush. Focus on your work, focus on a skill, focus on your schooling if that's what you're doing. If that's what you're doing. I just saw the Five of Wands, so there's definitely a challenge. You're going to be challenged. But usually I regard a lot of the wands as like spiritual challenge. There's more of like a soul, there's like a soul connection to it. Does it resonate with your soul? If something like, or it makes you feel fiery about it, you feel spiritually and energetically and inspired to do something. Yep. Page of Wands. So it's almost like you've got a fire, you've got a flame, you just got to feed that flame. And with Justice on the bottom, I'm almost feeling like you're gonna find your fire doing the thing that you because it represents the 7th house. The 7th house is contracts, marriages, business, because that's, again, the merchant. Merchant, yeah. Anyway, no, maybe that's not the word, but anyway, people that sell things. So at the same time, you're gonna find the thing that, maybe it's business. Maybe you're gonna end up having a connection with this contract that talks about there might be a business partner that comes in, or there might be someone that wants to partner up with you to do something. I guess I should have left that Page of Wands there because he came in. But it'll actually aid you in building a new foundation with the base chakra. That's all the foundational things in your life, like the grounded things. So a home, stability, that's what it is. Yeah. So maybe pursuing and feeding the things that make you doing the things that make you feel good will fuel your fire. You'll start feeling passionate again about about something you never maybe even knew you were passionate about. Here's the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is contentment, like emotional contentment. So it's almost like once you get to this point where you find what you're passionate about, you become emotionally content. So it's almost like the emotional comes with the passion. It's neither separated. And with the Ace of Cups on the bottom, it's complete emotional fulfillment. Yeah, it started out with, it's almost like if you can get past the thought, like overthinking, you'll be able to focus on yourself, shut your mind down, that monkey mind that you have, like overthinking, trying to think of every different scenario, every angle, or what they may say. Like, I know we've all been guilty of this, but it's almost like if you're ready to have a conversation with somebody, you play out the conversation in your mind so that you're prepared to say the next thing if they say this or they say that. We don't know. We have no control over what somebody else is going to say, and it's not going to matter. So, and it's more authentic and real when you respond naturally instead of thinking it out ahead, right? Because like I said, everything external to you is out of your control, so there's no point in playing out a conversation. So like when you're in this place of like where you just observe people, even if it's confrontation, like rushing in and rushing with thoughts, take the time to think. Look at all these swords. So many swords, decisions. It's like the more you think about it, you become stressed and overwhelmed and confused. Confusion comes from overthinking. It's like you already know the decision you need to make. You just need to take the action, which could be this Knight of Swords, right? Like he's going forward with it, with the decision he made. So yes, there's a decision you need to make, even though it makes you sad or stressed out or overwhelmed, but that's where you become stuck. So when you're looking at this, take the decision that you've already in your heart know that you've made. Go ahead with it, even if it causes conflict or issues. It's not up to people. It's whatever is best for you. And if they have your best interests at heart, they won't get angry. So but the Five of Swords came in the upright. So yes, people are going to be upset with the decisions that you're going to be making going forward. But at the same time, all they can do, which is this Page of Swords, is observe. And then maybe they'll realize that you had no negative intent towards them. You're just trying to make decisions that are best for you so that you can sit and be in peace. Like mental peace is like one of the most valuable things in your life. And if there is something that's causing a problem, just making the decision can end the conflict in your mind. Most of the conflicts are external to you anyway, so it's not even your conflicts. I don't know. It's almost feeling like they want you to your spirit guides. There you go. The world card. There's cycles ending. And when we hold on to old cycles that are no longer serving us, there's nothing else to be gained in that cycle. Whatever lesson or whatever the thing that you were in that cycle for, you've mastered it. You've learned everything you can learn. There's nothing else you can do. You've done all you can do. So they're asking you to move on to the next thing because you're not going to evolve. You're not going to grow. So that's why we have an ending of cycles, ending of relationships, ending of you lose interest in things. It's because there's nothing left there. There's nothing left. There's more to learn. Our soul evolves when we learn. So don't be afraid to step outside of that. So let all this sword stuff go. Like you gotta let that go. Because once you do that and you start pursuing the thing that makes you passionate, you'll feel more confident too. Like you already have it. You have everything you need, and you're beautiful, you're smart, you're intelligent, like you're a conversationalist. Like you've got it. You got the skill. Nine of Pentacles is being independent, feeling great, So you've already done the reflection period. Like you got to stop thinking and start acting. And again, the whole goal is to build a base foundation, something that you're content with. Like if you look at it in 10-year cycles, the life you're living now, are you going to be happy with in 10 years from now? And if not, that means there's action that needs to be taken. And again, with the Pentacles, this has to do with work, skill, monies, right? So it's okay. You're not, what's that saying? You're in the world, not of it. And it's okay. Build the skills, and if you've mastered that skill, move on to the next one. So school's the idea, do the school, okay? Or you can also gain grounded understanding from just living life. And then, like I've always said, your greatest gift to other people is the experience that you've gotten, right? The experience you have had. You can share that experience with people so they can learn that same lesson without having to go through what you went through, right? I tell my kids this all the time, like, my parents taught me this shit. I swear, that's just who I am. You won't have to worry. Like, you can bypass that and be like, oh shit, I remember when that person went through that. That didn't work out for them. Well, maybe I'll try this route, and if that doesn't work, I'm going to have to try something else. But you can avoid something just by listening and somebody sharing their experience with you or their knowledge with you because they've been through it in a tangible way, right? So once you do that and you start pursuing you and focusing on you, here's the star card. It's Aquarius. That's networking. Like, you're going to meet new people. You're not an island. You can't do it on your own. Get yourself out and meet new people, okay? And then you have the Four of Wands, and that's like a foundation. Like, you're building yourself a happy foundation. So your wish fulfillment will come in when you start focusing on you and doing the thing that makes you feel good and that builds you up. When you start growing and focusing on you, other people will just observe it and move in silence. You don't have to tell people what you're doing. Moving in silence is the best way, because all they can do is watch what you're doing and be like, oh man, wow, like I remember when she was doing this and now she's doing that. It's honestly, it's the best thing you can do for yourself. Move in silence. Don't tell people what you're doing, just do it. And then if there's certain confidants that you can trust in and share what you're doing, that's great. Like, and if not, you need to find at least one. You don't need a whole community, but one, just one. That one person, that's the right person, will build you up, will support you, and then you can reach this, and then you'll have that, you'll know the right people that are for you. They'll support you. They'll encourage you. I don't know. I guess. So if anything else, we got release and celebration. So release the old. Coming into fall. Yeah, autumn equinox. We're coming into the fall. Release the old. This is the time to just rejuvenate. Rejuvenate. Slow down. Well, everybody's slowing down anyway. Vision quest. So follow your vision. It's saying that you have to stay strong in your vision. Follow that. Alright, so Spirit, what do we want as advice? Give us something as advice. Nothing flipped. We'll go with it. Blessings. The rainbow. After the rain, there's a rainbow, right? So, yeah, creation. What better way to end that? And it kind of goes with everything that's been going on. It's saying creation and dream time. So allow yourself to create the life you want. You are the only one that can do that. And you're the only one that can create the life that you don't want either. So, I mean, allow yourself to be guided by your spirit guide, your spirit teams, through the things that you feel inspired to create. That's what's going to bring you a life of fulfillment. Anyway, I don't know if there's anything else I can bring to you guys, but if anything, I hope this helped. Focus on you, put the energy into you, and, I guess I'll be back another time. Have a great one. Bye.